And welcome back to round number 2 of our cup today. This is a cup, a lot of points on the line, especially there are a lot of players here who are aiming for worlds. But Dennis Geisler, Lucy Parker back with you, and we have 2 very fun players for our stream. We have Nate Curl and Abhyu Vstsavai. Nate is running the Iron Crown, Indeedee, Ogerpon Heartflame, Reggie Drago, Tornadus, and Urshifu Rapid Strike. Abhyu with the Whimsicott, Fluttermane, Ogerpon Heartflame, Incineroar, Ursaluna Blood Moon, and Farigiraf. That Blood Moon, very fun guy. Abhyu is such a big fan of running that guy in this format, even though he's kind of not good. The Ursaluna, not Abhyu. Abhyu's pretty good at the game.
Important distinction for clarifying.
I've lost to Abhyu too many times to call him not good. But we'll see Indeedee Iron Crown is just a straight up lead. Kind of unpleasant against this lead though from Abhyu because
Incineroar is not going to take a whole lot of damage unless it's like
you would have to Terra Water Terra Blast immediately if you're trying to hit Incineroar for anything, and then you're putting yourself in danger of Farigiraf doing like a pretty solid chunk with Hyper Voice. Like Iron Crown special defense isn't incredible,
and I think that's what we're seeing like right out the gate.
I don't think that's a terrible idea. It just puts yourself in a decent amount of danger.
Yeah, it's very aggressive.
It is extremely aggressive, but I think that's kind of what you have to do sometimes. Ooh, and Farigiraf protect. So this is an opportunity, although I'd imagine that the Incineroar, if it takes the hit, is going to try to pivot out.
Yes. Ooh.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's Assault Vest. I forgot about that. Oh, and the Imprison on the Indeedee, so the Trick Room is sealed. The knockoff does come through on the Indeedee. Yeah, it does not pick up the KO.
Ooh, Rocky Helmet. Always fun.
Now the Rocky Helmet is off. So Incineroar can...
but the Indeedee has no...
Yeah, the Indeedee... this is an awkward spot right now. Because the Indeedee has imprisoned the Trick Room.
It also has no offensive options to be able to try to pick up the Incineroar.
Yeah, and the Expanding Force obviously won't do it either.
Yeah. Unless Abhyu horribly misclicks in Terra Grasses here and just
yeah, which I've seen players do before, but I don't expect Abhyu to do that. So it could either be just the follow-up to pick up the Incin, or just do as much damage as possible into the Farigiraf.
We're going to see the Helping Hand.
Yeah, we'll see that Helping Hand, Expanding Force. I think Tachion's stronger in this spot.
Yeah, Tachion would have done.
But I mean, it's still pretty solid
really good damage.
I honestly think it might have KO'd if it was Tachion. Ooh, and the crit off the Hyper Voice onto the Iron Crown is going to be pretty meaningful. We'll see what the Incineroar decides to do here. It might just be the U-turn.
Yeah, I could see that.
No, just be the knock.
It's pretty good damage.
It's a nice little chunk. The problem ends up being that you are still losing a lot of HP on both these Pokemon.
Yeah.
And there are Pokemon in the back for Nate to use. Nate has more Pokemon, but Abhyu also has more Pokemon, so we'll see.
Abhyu has one more Pokemon.
But I'd be kind of surprised, barring a Protect, if Nate does not pick up KO's plural this turn.
Yeah. Or potentially even swaps, too.
Yeah, there are swaps as an option as well, but I'd feel even less comfortable with that just because of the damage.
You're going to take a lot of damage from.
Yeah, just the damage that Expanding Force could do.
Or Terra Blast.
Or Terra Blast for that matter.
Potentially even just calling a Flutter coming in for some reason and just cut her. Put her going down. Goodbye.
So Incineroar dropping pretty nice for Nate, because there's really nothing stopping him from clicking Tailwind Expanding Force. Although Terrains can expire after not that long.
You get one more.
You get one more.
But Farigiraf has used up its Protect turn, really, and going for a double Protect is very risky.
Ooh. This is an interesting spot here. I think that makes a lot of sense. I always forget that the Icy Wind is an option for a lot of these Tornaduses, because I think, oh, you have Tailwind, that's the speed control that you need. But sometimes it is nice to have a form of speed control that is not tauntable, that is an attack that does a little bit of damage to both these Pokemon. We will see the Terra onto the Ogerpon. It'll come down to how much Expanding Force does, which I think the answer is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I think the answer is probably a KO, but we'll see.
Yeah, it'll definitely depend on investment. It's going to really differ.
And also if Icy Wind hits, which it does connect onto both targets. That was a real concern there for a split second. Alright, let's see the Expanding Force. Does it take out the Ogerpon? It should get the Fur Giraffe. Ooh, brings the Ogerpon to very low HP, but that's pretty good for Nate, all things considered, knowing that the Ogerpon will not be able to...
Yeah, this is whatever...
Yeah. Oh, well, and yeah, the Ogerpon should drop to the...
I don't think it is. I don't think it's enough damage.
It's close.
By Iron Crown. But it's just going to be, like, really close no matter what.
Hold your breath. And it does take out the Ogerpon return, right. Yeah. So that should be it for game number 1, pretty much. Just paperwork remaining. As Nate still has that Urshifu in the back.
Yep.
And Abhyu only has the Funny Bear. And there is no chance the Funny Bear will take a Life Orb
Surging Strikes.
Can't even
No,
protect.
probably not.
And it gets hit with Icy Wind too. That did a lot of damage.
That was so much damage.
Okay, it was a crit. I was just it would still be a lot of damage even without the crit, but with the crit, it's like, okay, that did a lot of damage.
That was unnecessarily brutal.
Yeah, this is a Life Orb Blood Moon, and Blood Moon has very low special defense naturally. Yeah. So it would be taking a lot of damage against that, but this is a lot of damage. So Nate wins game number 1 off of the Indeedee Iron Crown. Yeah. How does Abhyu want to switch that up? And also, how does Nate want to switch it up? Because honestly,
I don't think you don't want to lead that. You don't want to lead Iron Crown and Indeedee again. I don't think.
I don't think you do either.
Yeah, that worked out for Nate really well this time around, but it's.
I almost say he got a tiny, not like lucky, but he definitely found matchups that were very favorable.
Yeah.
Or like specific turns that were very favorable, like hitting the Incineroar when the Fur Giraffe was protecting, and then getting to
pretty risky.
Get a really big Expanding Force off onto the Fur Giraffe when Iron Crown was just kind of able to sit there and take the hit.
And honestly, Abhyu going for that turn 1, like protect and knock off instead of going maybe for a Hyper Voice and knock off, and just taking out the Indeedee right then and there.
Because it allowed the Imprison to get up as well. And if that Imprison hadn't come through, then there'd be an opportunity to try to pivot around a little bit and have the Fur Giraffe around, because the Fur Giraffe would have been full HP. Ooh, but that could be a real... I really like that adaptation as a lead, if that is what he goes for. See the choice. I don't hate bringing the Regidrago in this matchup, just because...
I don't either, Butter doesn't want to come here.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, we didn't see either of the fairy types last game. And I wonder if Abhyu says, okay, well... He thinks I'm not going to bring the fairies, so let's bring the fairies now. Yeah. There are still options, even if the fairies do show up, but they're not good ones, especially against the ones I got. Game number 2.
We want to take a
Ogerpon for a Giraffe, and the Indeedee Iron Crown. So, Ogerpon obviously has super effective moves against Iron Crown either way. Of course, the Terra is also, whether it's Terra or not, of course the Follow Me is also available for the Indeedee. But even still, we saw before the Ogerpon doesn't actually drop to...
an Expanding Force?
To Expanding Force,
although it might with Helping Hand.
It will. The thing is, it will with Helping Hand, but then you can't Follow Me. So... You put yourself in a kind of awkward spot regardless, especially knowing that Ogerpon's going to be faster. Ogerpon's probably going to be faster. You can't honestly guarantee it until you see it, but Ogerpon's probably going to be faster. Ooh, that's an interesting call. I don't hate it, but it's definitely very risky in this spot. So we will see the Terra on the Iron Crown immediately.
Again.
I mean, it's kind of what you got it there for.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, and the Ogerpon Spiky Shield, so this is a really, really great opportunity for Nate. Oh, but it's a double protect. Ah, that's honestly not that bad overall.
This is still pretty good. This is still pretty good.
Because you do show the Terra, but at the same time, you put yourself in a pretty good spot where...
Imprison for completely free, even though that really only locks you off of... That only really locks Abhyu out of Trick Room.
It only really locks out of Trick
Follow
Room.
Me.
The problem is now that
It does lock...
Indeedee can click Follow Me, and the move that Ogrepon wants to click, is Wood Hammer, so it's going to do a lot of damage back to itself.
Yeah.
And now the Expanding Force should pick up the KO. With the Rocky Helmet, with the recoil, Expanding Force will KO the Ogrepon now, and that's one target out of the way. And Furdraft took a lot of damage. Okay, that was a crit. I was going to say, that was as much as it did with Helping Hand last time, so that doesn't make any sense. But with a crit, and so Hyper Voice should be able to go off. Does it get the Indeedee? No, it doesn't! It gets a crit on Iron Crown a second time in a row, but it doesn't get the Indeedee. And now the question is there anything fast that can actually do anything here?
No, I don't.
Or is Furdraft probably gone?
Oh, hello,
Ooh, it's the Ursaluna.
Oh, no.
Show me that Helping Hand Expanding Force, baby. I mean, really, there's nothing Abhyu can really do about it other than protect and switch or something like that. But even then, like, it's still a safe play for Nate. Like, it's just not getting any momentum if that is the way he goes about it. We'll see the Terra here. I don't know about this one, bro. It's gonna be the Blood Moon Terra, obviously. I don't know that Blood Moon is gonna get the opportunity to do anything here.
No, this is not a great spot.
Yep, there's the Helping Hand. It doesn't look like there's any protects. No protects, goodbye! Oh, goodbye, Funny Bear, goodbye, Funny Giraffe.
He's going out on his own terms.
It's true, it's true. I respect it. Well, salute to Reg F with Blood Moon just getting leveled by Iron Crown.
Hello,
and we will see Incineroar. The Sociable. It's a very friendly Incineroar.
I know. Don't let him intimidate you. He's a big softy.
There's not a lot that Incineroar can do at this point.
No, not really.
And Terra Blast will pick up.
Will we see the fake out for the fun times?
Fake out would be pretty funny. Alrighty. I'm curious if this KOs, because with
probably
the Assault Vest, I think it does, but with the Assault Vest, it's going to be difficult. It does not get the KO on the Incineroar, but if it attacks the... Oh, and it went for the knockoff onto the Crown. If it attacked the Indeedee, it could have gone all out on its own terms. And that will be it. Nate Curl with the 2-0 victory. Really showing off that, Iron Crown mostly. Not a lot else did anything in that in that set.
That was a very good
Iron Crown got a lot of the KOs. And that's the thing, it's like, Iron Crown just... I mean, it's really... I haven't been playing...
really well, it can just demolish stuff and build up so much momentum for the rest of the team that it's like a really difficult situation to come back from.
I haven't really been playing Reg F for a little bit, but seeing this, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Iron Crown. That Iron Crown guy's really awesome. So yeah, definitely a key pick in Reg F, and we're getting to see it a little bit here. So that was round number 2. We are going to head on to round number 3 in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.